broad, as you say, as a space now, with an opportunity for Cesar to progress as we progress to the next -80 contest.
Absolutely, no hanging about here. Here's Paul Andrei Arodai of Romania. The winner of this contest will face Yojelin Cesar, and this is Hussein Ishaish from Jordan, 2022 Asian champion. You'll like this, John, because Ishaish reached the super heavyweight quarterfinals in Rio, reached the heavyweight quarterfinals in Tokyo. Now he's down to light heavyweight, wow, trying to maybe reach the quarterfinals in Paris.
And that is testament literally to his hunger and dedication, because to make those shifts down the way in weight, that's hard going. It also speaks to the quality of the national team that you're in, where you're trying to find a spot where you might be able to get a chance to go. So, as you say, he's dropped the weights, but he's going to have high expectations in this one.
Arodai coming through a split decision against Tajikistan's Nekris Salimov in his last bout. And Ishaish lost his opener in Bustar Cizio. So he didn't have much of a stay there. He lost to Turabek Khabibulayev of Uzbekistan. Here he's had a couple of unanimous decision wins. Jeffrey Verhoeven from Canada, our man in the middle again. So a little bit earlier, so say it's hard work for the boxers, for the officials, judges, referees, hard work as well for them. They'll be putting in a shift today.
No question, they've been busy, and they've been busy making good decisions so far, promoting good quality boxing. You can see straight away the tail of the tape in terms of the lever length for the big Romanian Arodai, trying to arrow that jab forward to some success there.
Yeah, up against the shorter, stockier southpaw from Jordan. As I say, he's moved down from super heavyweight and heavyweight, and it doesn't look like it from seeing the two men here.
And I was going to say there, Rory, for Hussein Ishaish, he's more than used to dealing with taller fighters.
Yes.
So he knows his range, he knows his distance, and as a taller fighter fighting a smaller fighter, it's not easy. You're chasing shadows, and that is why you can see these big flurries landing nicely, particularly for the Jordanian there. Big power shots.
And again, see Arodai feeling a couple of these punches. Wow. This is exactly what Ishaish wants. He's got his man in the corner. Arodai is firing back, but he's taking some big shots from the Jordanian, and there is a standing 8 count.
More than merited. Arodai looking for those arrow straight shots, but the hooking bent arm shot from Ishaish really lighting up the arena here in Bangkok. The road to Paris fraught with difficulty now for the Romanian, because in front of him Ishaish looks up for this battle, and he's sitting down on every single shot, Rory.
It's through again there. You can hear plenty of school children in the arena.
It's the well-schooled Ishaish that's making the difference at the moment. Arodai needs to get back to his box and try and get in and out a little bit more, control that distance with his feet, but those big power shots take your legs away from you.
He's got through again with a combination. Arodai needs to do something different because he's taking too many big shots.
Credit his conditioning, because he would have stopped many a lesser fighter. Arodai hanging in there, the remaining in the contest, but Ishaish really piling on even looking over to his coach there mid-fight. That's a sign that you've got your range, you're comfortable.
So true what you said at the start of the contest. You could see the difference in the height, but it's about what you do with it and what you have with the body shape, and the skills you have, and Ishaish making the most of what he has.
Every fight is about taking a difference and turning it into an advantage. And so far, Hussein Ishaish has done that. He's used to fighting the bigger men. His head movement's been good. These are all big shots as well.
Final bell in round one, and Ishaish well on top. We'll see what the scorecards say. There might be a 10-8 in here. There is one 10-8 in there. So.
Predicting the future as well now, Rory. That's good. But the future's bright here. Hussein Ishaish in this contest. Arodai has work to do. He's got time in which to do it. Can he re-establish it, or can he establish his jab? Can he get back to the range that suits him? But with these big shots, they scramble your senses, and you get involved in that firefight as well. And you think, I'll just have to match him.
But he can't. No, can't match him in at close range.
Yep. Or any range, to be honest. If he can get the jab going, he's got a chance. But to box conservatively on the jab, no, I don't see it now. Hussein Ishaish, too cute with the foot, too fast with the head, and too strong in that round as well.
You can see a very marked contrast between the corners, a real kind of alarm in the Romanians' camp. He's got plenty of work to do. Just needs to. This is what he needs to do. He needs to be on the back foot, needs to get that jab going, and try and somehow dissuade Ishaish from coming in.
And the best way to do that is to keep that front hand out there, keep him honest, and that's decent. They're not heavy scorings, but at least they're making you think and stopping the traffic coming back.
Better from Arodai at the start of round two. You can see Ishaish there just having to think a bit now.
That's the job, isn't it, Rory? In any fight, you've got to become a big thought in your opponent's head so that you scramble their game plan. And if you can keep this up, maybe he can pull the pendulum back towards the red corner.
Already a much more encouraging performance from Arodai. Ishaish now trying to get to work again.
And there's an interesting little adjustment here. In any fight, sometimes there's a time not to punch. And usually he got it wrong there in that first round. He was trying to match Ishaish all the way through and was getting picked off. He's now, when he's in the danger distance, he's either getting into the clinch or moving his head. So he's really made the adjustment here, Arodai.
Good head movement from Ishaish there to avoid shots from the Romanian. He hasn't landed too much in this second round, Ishaish.
And that is tough on the legs, because if you've pulled yourself down from 120 kilos to 80 kilos, this is where he wants to work, and that's the danger. When you trade with the guy that wants to punch at that distance, then you're in danger.
It's the best period of round two for Ishaish. Getting signs that he's just getting back on top, and Arodai getting drawn in here.
Yeah, and it's just the natural instinct of a fighter. But with 50 seconds to go, it's dangerous now, Rory.
He's being sent back now, Arodai. Don't think he's helping his prospects here by getting drawn into a slugfest.
And the lead that he'd built up, if he could clinch here and get back to his cute boxing, he might be okay. But at the moment, Ishaish, as you can see, laying it on thick.
Certainly is. Inside the last 30 seconds of round two. Big combination from the Jordanian. Arodai, just a bit tiredness about these punches, and they're not crisp. Just throwing, trying to match Ishaish, and I don't think it's working for him.
Agree with you. Had he done enough in the first part of the round to build up enough in the judge's eyes? But it just shows you how long 3 minutes is. You had 3 fights within that one round.
You did. You did. It completely changed. Started the round well, but he didn't finish it well. And Ishaish getting it 10-9 on all 5 scorecards. I'd say I disagree with that. I thought he started the round so well. The first minute was good. And then he just went back. You know, I want to trade again.
Yeah. and you go back to type, your personality, you can't trade that in at the door. He needed to not punch with عشيش at this range, and just credit, of course, to
And at the
عشيش.
start of the round, he didn't. You said
Exactly.
it. You said exactly that. There's a time to punch. There's a time not to punch. He was getting in the clinch. He was
moving his head. He was moving his feet. But that takes a lot. If that's not your nature, you're fighting yourself and the opponent. And in the end, well, Hussein عشيش has that 2-round advantage now, and good value for it. And you get the feeling, if he wants to, he can really turn on the power here. We'll get to find out, of course.
Winner of this facing Rogelin Cesar, who won our previous bout. Very different boxer for عشيش, assuming he gets through.
Certainly got through with that little left uppercut to the body there, and then that's the one that really, there's another one, takes the air out the tyres.
There's a left flush into the jaw of Aradai, who's grimacing and he's digging deep, but he's getting caught.
He's back on his heels, as you say, Rory's getting caught, investing in the body. We've seen عشيش, and then the head comes with it, but the conditioning for Paul Aradai, impressive. The Romanian still in there. A lot of time. Good body work this time from the man in red.
Shot from عشيش.
No fun at all to take those.
They take a toll. Hear it as it landed. Aradai still coming forward. Said this before, there's an Olympic place at stake here, and you're going to leave everything on the line. But عشيش is landing shots at will now.
You get the feeling عشيش has the ability to stop this if he needed to. If this was a kind of 5-round fight, you might see that, but Aradai, to his credit, keeping his form, keeping his shape, but there's a good body shot there, trying to knock some air away from عشيش.
He's just really biting down on that gum shield and head down, trying to get something going. He's got a minute to go here.
What's interesting, the tenacity in the red corner from Aradai, but عشيش is taking a little bit of power off his punches, and he's just picking his shots now down the stretch. He knows that Aradai needs a knockout, and he's trying, to his credit. There's nothing left.
Not much coming back from the remainder. 30 seconds to go. He'll keep coming forward, but there's no snapping these punches from Aradai.
And as you say, Rory, the snap's gone. It's all that body work done from the man in blue, plus the big headshot there.
It's demoralising for Aradai. You can see him, he's giving it absolutely everything. He's got 10 seconds left, but عشيش, too quick, too clever, too strong as well.
Well, debates go on about the future of Olympic boxing and so on. That is what Olympic boxing is all about. It gave everything. We saw quality, we saw heart, we saw courage, we saw the embodiment of the Olympic values there. Very impressive from Aradai, but also عشيش there, just very impressive.
Yeah, and you saw the respect there at the end as well from عشيش. Who knows he's won this? He's won this almost certainly by unanimous decision, but this man has gone out on his shield.
Of course, and that's the one when you know in the draw, you see them on the bus, you see them there's a little nod of, okay, we're fighting. Now they can be friendly, they can talk to each other. As you say, that respect only grows after sharing, 9 minutes of non-stop action.
We've got an announcement of the judges on Ring A, and once that's over, we'll have this verdict, fully expecting it to go to the man in blue, Hussein عشيش.
winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Ashish Bhusan.
Shaish going through, seeking to go to a third Olympic Games in a third different weight class. I can't believe there's too many boxers who have done that.
And not in that order, going up
Yeah,
the way.
normally you'd go up, wouldn't you, as you get older?
Absolutely. We all know that. But going down the way and going through the repertoire there, he was very, very good value, Rory. Excellent.
He's going to have his work cut out in the next bout, though, against Yojelin Cesar. Another contrast of styles.
And how much, obviously, the work done by Kraus takes away from Cesar, because he, you know, the bigger type, he's coming down the way to diet down. Both men are going to have a real stamina searching fight, and it's the archetypal contrast in style, so one to really look forward to.
Big experience edge for Ishaish as
true.
well. Maybe that could be the decisive factor as we see some of those punches that Ishaish has landed. Aradai, so much heart because he took a lot of leather there.
Sure did. Sure did. Confirmation then.
Yeah, Aradai actually getting that final round on 3 of the scorecards. But Shaish victor by unanimous decision.